Welcome to Sloan. Whilst it's not exactly the hub for guns, money and women, Sloan is sure worth the courier's time to stop off and get some XP and some goodies. First of all, we're going to get some early game XP by coming over to the generator besides the mining office. All we need is at least 35 repair skill to properly assemble the generator. Now head straight over to Chomps Lewis to let him know. He will reward us with 200 NCR dollars and some NCR fame.
Yep.
For some more easy XP, we're going to go and find Snuffles, arguably the best looking NPC in Sloan. We're going to interact with Snuffles and repair his leg as long as we have 30 medicine. Once again, we need to report back to Chomps Lewis to let him know, although this time he's likely aware we're trying to extort him and only rewards us with some NCR fame.
Yep.
Next up, we're going to find the first building in Sloan next to the caravan, which is the worker barracks. In here, we are going to find 2 skill books which will permanently increase both our repair skill and our explosive skills by 3 each. Now on to the main building, which is the mining office. In here, we're going to want to go upstairs, and at the back of the room, we're going to find 2 trunks with a randomly generated amount of caps in. This will scale with your level, so if you discover this in the late game, there's a higher chance you could bag yourself several hundred caps. On to the 4th building now, which is the mess hall, where the quarry workers blow off some steam after a hard day of sitting on the highway. The mess hall is home to both Jazz Wilkins and a Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle cap. Once we grab the bottle cap, we can talk to Jazz Wilkins, who is a consumables vendor. She has an unmarked quest to deliver her a Deathclaw egg. For any new players, that means you will need to clear out Quarry Junction from a swarm of Deathclaws, one of the hardest enemies in the game. If you manage to get the Deathclaw egg, you can turn this into Jazz Wilkins, who will reward you with a wasteland omelette and the unique recipe to recreate it. This can be useful in any difficulty, as this item restores the highest amount of health recovery in the base game, with 12 HP per second for an entire minute if you have 100 survival skill, which restores 720 HP total.
It takes a bit of skill. All right then.
That is about as much as Sloan has to offer. Not quite the Vegas you imagined, but there will sure be worse places on the road to Sin City.